Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. And I'm back from my adventure in the Eagle Cap Wilderness in Oregon. And it was an adventure. I do have a little video that I'm going to post in segments just because about the arrogance that I realized I was exercising as I was doing this walk, because I did really nothing to prepare for it, and my body is absolutely telling me that this maybe wasn't my best move, but we did it, we survived it, and I've got to tell you, I am much more grateful for my body. Great morning to you too, Susan, and grateful to my body for what it did for me. Especially since what I did to it. It was way more than, well, it was way more than we knew. We were told one by one person it's a 4-mile hike, which was really kind of pushing it for us, but we also had decided that we would split it into 2 days. And then when we got there, the sign said 6 miles, which was like, well, we're here, we'll just, take it easy. And we did. We split the up into 2 days. And then we used an app that we had to check our mileage coming down. For whatever reason, we decided we could do down in 1 day. And we did. And we are still paying for it. And I'm sure we'll be paying for it for a few days. Good morning, Sissy. Your aching calves. Yeah, my aching calves. We came down 7 miles in 1 day. And my calves aren't happy about that. I have been doing yoga, did while I was on the trail, because that's really the only thing that kept me within the ability to go at all. So I'm back, glad to be back, glad to be home. Other than that, it's incredibly smoky here. There are fires everywhere. We're having some coffee, and so I'm hoping you've got your coffee as well. Let's see what the universe has. Good morning, Dina. For us, I want to draw them in order. My little dog's out there barking, probably at the skunk that lives somewhere on our property. The first card is serendipity. And we've got some great, now I want to tell you first something that's going to be happening here. Sunday is the full moon, and not only is it the full moon, which are really kind of cool because you can release a lot of the stuff that does not serve you, and you have that extra full moon energy to help you do that. So you want to think about, what is not serving me in my life? Would it be an attitude? Is it my way of thinking? Is it my profession? Whatever. And that doesn't mean go out and quit your job unless you've been thinking about it and you want to, and you can. But it may be the beginning of you going, maybe there's something better for me out there. So I'm going to release my attachment to this job and what it provides to me at this point, and I'm going to be open to something new. The other part of this really powerful full moon is that a couple of planets, Mars being one of them, are going to be out of retrograde, which has been kind of slowing us down, kind of keeping us in check in a way. And the energies have been difficult for a lot of us, and up and down and tumultuous over the last couple months since June 26th. And that's going to go away. So there's going to be an attitude of much greater possibility within us, more positivity. Things are going to open up. Flow is going to happen. So start really concentrating on what you want to be your truth in your life, whether it's a physical thing, whether it's a spiritual thing, an emotional thing, a relationship thing, an income thing, whatever that is, whatever it looks like for you that you want to be changing. If you want things to go differently in your life, start putting that in your mind and start really playing with that, because you're going to be having greater power with this full moon to release the things standing in the way. You don't even have to know what those things are. That's the really cool thing. All you have to do is be willing to release them, and things will start happening. So let's get back to serendipity. I'm going to read you Colette Baron Reed's explanation on this, and then we'll go from there. I don't always do this, but today it felt like that's what I should do. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. Well, it couldn't be more perfect than this time when the full moon is going to come and the retrograde planets are going to be leaving, and you're going to be standing more in a positive energy and more in your power. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dreams resonate in exquisite harmony. When you're living from your power and you're allowing your power to grow, you are more in the collective energy, able to influence others positively. And all you have to do is be willing. You don't have to go out with the, okay, I'm going to influence people today. Just know that because you're willing, and you're willing to let go of whatever happens to be standing in your way so that you can live in greater alignment with yourself and with why you came and why the universe is helping you here and with what the universe is helping you with, then you can more easily flow in life. And that's really what life is about. What we want is peace, harmony, and love. We think all these other things are going to give us that, but it comes from the inside, and that's where allowing yourself to open up to the truth of who you really are, to what your passion is, to what you've always wanted to do that's been just kind of niggling at you in some way that it won't let you go. Now you're going to be able to say yes to it, and you're going to start seeing the things that happen that is allowing those things to line up for you. And so that brings us to our second card. Couldn't be better. Let go of the old. Isn't that a beautiful card? I think I need to switch maybe that helps. Let go of the old. Absolutely. Again, the full moon is the time to release. This one's particularly powerful. So if powerlessness is what you've been standing in, meaning, well, I have all these things going on in my life and they just keep happening to me. Instead of owning that I brought them here, I am gaining some benefit to it, but I really don't know consciously what that is. Creator, what is it that I created this for in my life? Why did I allow this in? What belief system do I have that is bringing this and holding this in place for me? Do I feel like I don't deserve to be successful in whatever area, whether that's financially, physically, or your emotional, spiritual aspect, or relationship? We're creating the life with our thoughts. Ask to be given the awareness. Let go of what's no longer serving you. Release that. So let's say you have some kind of physical ailment, physical thing that's going on with you, a disability, a disease process, a condition. Ask what it is that you brought this in for, to help you learn, to help you understand. Maybe it was to get you to a place of such great either discomfort or internal discomfort that you had to really connect. You had to tap into all the power you have available from your Creator and your Heavenly Father, whatever that looks like to you. Then that, so be it, and go, all right, what was it then I wanted from this? How do I move out of the discomfort and get into greater alignment physically, mentally, emotionally, and allow that to become your prayer. Just guide me here, make me aware. And then again, the serendipity will start happening. You'll see things in a different way. You'll begin to understand what it was you're receiving from this not very fun thing that you would consciously never own and bring into your life, and yet you have. So own it and go, all right, what did I want from this? Give me the awareness I need, and things will start to line up, and you'll start to have greater understanding about what it is you're gaining from this specific thing. And this is also a beautiful card. Follow your dreams. Now is the time. We are entering such a time of ease and flow if you choose it to be. What do you want to do? Do you even dream anymore? Do you daydream? Are you of an age where you think, life's pretty much over? I'm in my late 60s. I'm in my 70s. I mean, things aren't really great. I don't have much of an income. I feel very limited. Physicality is starting to falter. You have the power to shift all of it, but you got to shift it up here first. And that's where sometimes, most of the time, we have no idea what that looks like. And so you give it up and you go, all right, Creator, what does that even mean for me? How can I give up what seems to be my unconscious thought processes? Again, they come to your conscious and you start paying attention to exactly how you created this. And again, giving Creator your permission to step in and give you the awareness of what it is this thing is bringing to you and what it is you wanted it for. Then you can know how to let it go, how to move past it. Your life isn't over because you're now 35 and you're locked in a marriage with kids and you don't see any way out of what's going on, good, bad, or otherwise. Or you're 45 or you're 65 and you've retired and you feel like, well, this is it. I'm not, whatever. You have the power to make a shift at any moment and start by going, okay, what do I need to release? You've got a couple days before this full moon. The energy will really start to pick up tomorrow. It is now there. So you can start exercising the releasing process. But for many of us, we'll have to go, all right, Creator, I don't even know what I have to release. Start there. Ask for the wisdom. What is it I need to let go in order to move forward? What does that mean for me? How does that look? And then get quiet. Even if you have to set a timer because you're so busy that you don't have much downtime, set that 5-minute timer, the 10-minute timer. Get quiet and know that at that point, you may not be aware of what has come to you. You might, but the awareness will bubble up through the day and you'll get insights. And then when you get insights about what it is that you wanted with this, ask, how do I shift that? How do I release that and allow what I really want to have happen in my life? How do I allow that to happen? So, some really awesome cards. We are really entering such a beautiful time over this next 4 or 5 days. Accept that, own that, allow that to be your truth and move forward with much greater confidence, greater comfort, joy, productivity, greater effect on the world. I'm going to draw one more card from my energy cards because I love them and because I think there's one other thing that wants to be brought through today. Let me get rid of those. Let me put my glasses on. Okay. Door to personal healing and happiness. Yay! Do you want to heal from something? Is it physical? Is it emotional? Is it mental? Is it relationship? It doesn't matter. That door is open right now. And I invite you to not look at the exact thing you want to heal. Look at the reason you brought it in. What did I bring it in for? So you get the awareness that you wanted when you brought this thing that you want to release to you. That's what you want so that you can release it then. What did I need this for? What did I choose this for? What learning is here for me? And then get quiet and know that you will be given the awareness when you connect. That's what it's about, to get the awareness of the power you truly have in this life. We agreed to come in as humans in our unknowingness of all that we know as a spiritual person. So all of this is wonderful. Good morning, Izzy. I haven't seen you in forever. Izzy is my Scottish friend, and She has. I haven't seen her in a while, so nice welcome. It's nice to see you. And Izzy says hi to everyone, which you probably can see. I'm not so sure a lot of times how these come on the other side of the live videos, but I do hope everyone can see that and welcome Izzy. So, very positive message this morning. It is time to let go of stuff that's not serving you. Give yourself the opportunity to become aware of what it is you wanted so you can release, you can heal, and you can move forward in your power. Remember, power is not a bad thing. Power is an incredible thing, especially when you're using it in your spiritual aspect. That is where that's where the power lies. So allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to become aware of things, and be truly all that you meant to be when you came into this world. We came to learn and we came to serve. When you learn why you brought certain things through, then you can be more fully in your service aspect with the gifts you brought into this life. So I think that's it for this beautiful Friday morning. I'm going to go do some yoga so I can walk for the rest of the day with a little bit better comfort and allow myself to heal from my folly. Like I said, I do have a video, few clips that I'm going to share because where we went was incredibly beautiful. And I'm going to just share a few insights with you of the arrogance that I had. I expect this body of mine to take me into my old age upright, cognizant, and mobile. And yet I had the arrogance not to support it in a way that I was given insights over the last year and a half that are better for my body. Things that I knew, like the truth of it is giving up sugar and giving up grain for me was incredibly powerful in reducing my overall pain. So I did that for quite a while, and then slowly I started adding it back in thinking, well, I'm fine now. I can do it with a little bit, and then it became more and more. When I set out on my walk, I really had a great deal of neck pain, more so than I'd had in ever, actually. And I'd been suffering with that for a while. And I already had other physical issues. So I set off and put on a 30, 40, who knows how heavy, very heavy pack, and walk 3.5 miles the first day, 3.5 the second day, and then the last day, 7 miles. I didn't train for this. I didn't prepare for this. And yet this incredible body performed. And I have not been real kind to my body over the years because for whatever reason I was told it wasn't okay. And so I hated it at one point. And I am a changed woman. I am embracing this body. I'm going to support this body. I'm going to do everything in my power and invite my higher power in to help me on this journey of really supporting and giving my body what it needs, because I do want to be upright. I do want to be going into my last years, making a difference in this world, doing things, influencing people, helping people on their journey. I can only do that if my body is in good shape and if my mind is intact. So that's where I'm headed, to greater personal power and within my own physical personal self. I have played powerless there most of my life, and I'm done. I'm releasing that, the powerlessness over my physical body, and I'm embracing the power and asking for the strength to do some of the things I need to do in order for my body to move forward and be healthier and stronger and functioning the way I expect it to. So I hope this is a wonderful beginning to a weekend for some fun for all of you, for something that's going to bring you some joy and insights and growth. Remember, Sunday's the full moon. Release what doesn't serve you. If you don't really know what that looks like, between now and then, ask, what is it at the base? What do I really need to release here? And then get quiet. And remember, generally Creator talks to us in our imagination, in our mind. I've never heard a voice, never had a burning bush talk to me, but that's where Creator plays. So know that when you ask, the answer is immediate. It's you learning to trust what you get that is the power. So Thank you all for joining me. Remember, the Creative Empowerment Retreat is coming up soon. It starts the 21st of September, and there are still some places left. Please consider that if you're ready to live a more powerful life, and use that as a catalyst for empowerment in that process. I'm Victoria Savage. I will post the link for that at the bottom of this video. Thanks so much for joining me, your Wisdom Guided Oracle. I'll be back on Monday. Have a great weekend.